Of course some crap like this has to happen when I'm feeling like crap. So, how to begin this video? Well, let me begin by saying f*** Gozyuger, f*** Toei, f*** the acting agency, f*** this entire show. This show is a shit show. Just end Gozyuger right now and let's forget it ever existed. I am the Kaiju no Kami, and this is the Toku Animation News Network. If you do not know what I am talking about, well, this morning it was announced that Maya Imamori, the actress who plays Sumino in Gozyuger, who's Gozyu Unicorn, has been terminated from the show. Toei has even removed her entire bio and her pictures from their Gozyuger website. Now, some people have said that the show has was already completed, that she's in the whole series before this happened, which is fine, but if that's the case, why would they remove her entire bio from the website? Why would they just move everything out of there? It makes no sense. They also apparently have removed the episode preview from their website. So I have no idea what they're planning to do there. All I know is that this is bullshit. And the reason she was fired is because apparently she was drinking underage. Now, so you know, Japan. Blackface, perfectly okay. Sexual abusers, perfectly okay. Pedophiles, perfectly okay. But drinking underage, that's a problem. Riding a bicycle in front of people, into people, that's a problem. But drinking, or not, but blackface, perfectly fine. Sexual assault, perfectly fine. I'm pissed. This is bullshit. If it wasn't for the fact that we were already this far into Gozyuger, I'd be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not going to touch this show. It's done and over with. As far as I'm concerned, it's dead. But we are this far, and it is the channel, so I'll keep going. I don't know when I'm going to watch the next batch of Gozyuger episodes. Who knows? I might just wait until the whole series is done and marathon them towards the end when it's nearly completed. I don't know anymore. All I know is fuck Gozyuger. And then the responses from people. Most have been thankfully like, oh my god, I can't believe this, blah, 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 cool. But then there's a few people, well, she was drinking underage, she deserved it. Really? She was drinking underage, she deserved it for drinking underage. But having her take photos that were sexualized when she was 16, which is underage, was perfectly okay. Having kids take sexualized photos when they're underage is perfectly okay. But taking a drink when they're underage is a big problem. Japan needs to get its priorities frickin' straight. What the hell? I don't know how to respond to this. I'm more pissed than anything else, and not pissed really because Gozyuger was a mess to begin with. I mean, it is one of the worst acted Sentai shows. It is one of the most unpleasant Sentai shows. I mean, I was originally thinking, well, it's kind of better than Zenkaiger, but now as we've gone through and recent batch of episodes happened, which I originally enjoyed until I started to break them down and really think about them, it's like, well, wait, that was crap. That was just like, man, this show sucks. And this is supposed to be the end of Sentai? Man, talk about going out on a whimper. But at the same time, if this is how they're going to treat their actors of the show, then it's time Sentai goes. Like, oh my god. I don't know. I don't know what to say on this. It's just bullshit. It is absolute bullshit. I mean, the poor actress being fired over drinking underage. What about the person who provided her with the drinks? Is that person not in trouble? Did they get fired? And then we have this BS about her sleeping with a suit actor. I'm sorry, but they're adults. They're allowed to sleep with whomever they want. If she can have photos while she's underage, then she can sleep with it. Then she can fuck whoever the fuck she wants. And if that's a married man, as much as it sucks, that's a married man. That's her choice. If the suit actor really did something and he was okay with it, then that's their choice. That's not our business. Underage drinking. Such total bullshit. It just sounds like that they were looking for any reason they wanted to get rid of her, possibly because she's half Filipino, because people have been making a big deal about that all year long apparently, and this is just their way of doing it. I don't understand it, but I am so glad Super Sentai is done after this. All we know about the next franchise is it's supposed to be called Universe Heroes, and it's going to have some Super Sentai elements, but from what it has been said, it is not a rebranding of Super Sentai. It is a new franchise. The rumors say it's going to have the main characters. There's going to be two factions, no main villains, just two opposing factions. The main ones are going to be a white, red, and blue ranger, or green ranger, a warrior, a witch, and a tamer. I'm assuming that's like a beast tamer or something. And the opposing faction will be black or green, and maybe have one other member. I'm sure there'll be another member, probably gold or silver. But those are the rumors for that next series, and that's going to have a mech that's similar to, most people have compared it to Gridman. I've seen some people compare this show to Grand Caesar. The powers, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I've paid attention to the rumors, but at the same time, I just don't care, because my brand loyalty ends with Super Sentai. If it's not called Super Sentai, then I have no loyalty to it. And if it's really written by the guy who did Ninja and Kamen Rider Geo, then I probably won't bother. If it's streamed legally on YouTube, simulcasted, I might still watch it. But man, this whole news today just, wow. Ugh, I have a headache. My eyes are all bleh. My throat is all dry and sore. My back aches. My neck aches. And then I have to pull up. The first thing online is I see this kind of bullshit. Wowza. What the hell is going on over at Toei? So yeah, that's my rant about this whole Gozyuger thing. I'm ready for this show to be over with. I am ready for Super Sentai to be over with after this. I'm done. I am just totally done. Gozyuger has been garbage. Kuon is one of the worst actors in the history of Super Sentai. Hoeru's actor has been pretty awful. The only ones who have really done anything great have been Kinjiro's and Fire Candle's actors. The rest have been anywhere from average to horrible. And it doesn't help that Sumino's plots have been like very sporadic. Episode 5 brought up the fact that she has a missing sister. Then we get to meet her sister in episode 20. And then episode 32 really touches back onto that plot point. Or 31, I forget which. 31, I think. And then it was done and over with by episode 34. So that 35 and 36 could just be a non-plot story and have all the status quo back to where it was before episode 32. So yeah, Gozyuger has not been a good show. I will be amazed if I give this anything above a 3 out of 5 in spandex, but I am more trailing a 2 out of 5. There's just so much crap. They don't even know what the whole point of the show was to be a battle royal, right? Where did this battle royal thing go to? I don't know. But either way, so Sumino's actress, Imamori, has been fired from the show, and that's the way it is. Now, if the show has been done and over with, then I'm not sure what the whole point of removing her from the website was. Supposedly this will only affect the future crossovers, but if that's the case, should they even bother with a crossover with Boom Boom Jur? I don't know. My brain hurts just thinking about it. So yeah, I just wanted to get that news item out. I guess in a moment, since I'm already recording, I might as well record an unboxing video despite feeling like crap. So what is your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the firing of Gozyu Unicorn? Do you think it matters? Do you think it makes a big difference? What about the fact that she was fired for drinking underage? Is that a big deal for you? I mean, we're talking about a culture who constantly reinforces that if you don't go out drinking with your coworkers, you're frowned upon. Even in children's television, they reinforce this. So what else was she supposed to do? Especially if somebody handed her the drink. Was she supposed to refuse it? I don't know. Japan's culture is sometimes back-ass words. And back-ass words? Back-ass words. Or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Either way, click like, subscribe to the bell notification, whatever else YouTube has clicking and support me. You can support me on Patreon and Bluesky at tokuaannetwork, Facebook, Instagram, Discord at Kaiju no Kami, my website creativitybydesignllc.com. You can buy cool Kaiju no Kami merchandise, which is linked to the descriptions and stuff on YouTube. And then there's also some GoFundMes, one to help the channel survive another 10 years, and for health purposes, which are also linked in the description below. And until next time, bye.